Okay. Let's turn. Hold on. I'm just like in cahoots with this. Okay, cool. Let's make sure it's turned. Okay. Facebook. Okay, we should be good. Hopefully. I don't know. I'm like using all these like different platforms. Hi guys, how are you? It is me, Gigi. We're live on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I think we're good. We'll see in a second. Okay, hey guys, come on in. We're gonna get ready for the challenge. Link is dropped in the bio. So I'm opening up for maybe 200 seats. We'll see. Hello. So this is the video that's gonna go out to everybody. Hello, tribe. How are you? Yeah, I just got done 2 coaching sessions back to back. So now you guys have my 100% time, and then I have work to send to clients. So it's gonna be a long night. Hey guys, how are you? Okay, so we're gonna jump right in. I do not have time to waste. Like I said before, I have work to do tonight. So we're preparing for next week. Technically this week, February the 1st is this week, but to me, February starts in full next week. So I'm going to be outlining what the goals are for the challenge. The landing page has been set up. The link is in the bio. If you're on Instagram, you're going to click the link in the bio and you're going to scroll down and you're going to see February boot camp. If you're here on Facebook, link is with the caption of this video. If you're watching on YouTube, the link is in the description section with the with the description box on YouTube anyway. So if you're not following me on my YouTube channel, you should, because we are giving away a free tripod. It's a cute little mini tripod for you to start shooting your videos off of. And so that video will go live tomorrow morning for the giveaway. So shout out to that, because we just hit 4,000 subscribers, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway here on Instagram because we just hit 17,000 subscribers. So yay. Let's get into this little challenge. Okay, I'm going to erase the board. We're going to get into work. Guys, you guys already know how I do it. We're going to go over our starting equation, and then I'm going to jump into the focus. So let's erase the board. In the meantime, guys, if you're watching live, tell me what you do. Tell me your type of business. Are you retail-based? Are you service-based? What do you provide? Is there a particular product that you want to focus on for February? These are things that you should already be thinking about. So I'm just going to start. You know what? I think I left it up too long. Let me have to. Okay, there we go. Yay! Do you guys remember this fisherman training we did this past week? Was it earlier last week? This was so good. Oh my goodness. I went back and watched this video on the basics of the fisherman, and it encouraged me so much. And I think it's crazy when, for me, I watch my own teachings, and I'm just like, this was so good. Like, amazing. Okay. Hold on, guys. Almost there. Yeah. This board's huge. Okay, let's see so retail, Girl Code LLC is focusing on retail. Passion King, what are you focusing on? What are you guys focusing on for February? Because remember, we're focusing on consistency and building up our sales game. We're also going to be focusing on speaking, increasing your confidence in speaking. That includes video. That includes speaking engagements. That includes any type of promotion with you, promoting your business. That's what we're focusing on. And communicating your value. That's so huge. Okay, so Passion King, creating self-reflection journals for mothers to help overcome depression and anxiety. Okay. Girl Code, she says building her followers. Okay. Teshra Products, travel agent planner. I like it. Okay, cool. So let's get into tonight. Guys, let's get ready for class. Okay, so let's go over our equation. If you've ever watched me, you know the equation. So I'm going to get started. You're going to fill in the blanks. If this is your first time watching one of my classes, either on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, You need to get used to this equation. This is the same equation that we use every time. Okay, so your business is a what? Who wants to kick off? Who's going to kick off tonight? Who's going to kick off tonight, huh? Who's going to kick it off tonight? Where's my black at? Where's my black? Where's my black? Your business is a what? I'm going to see who. Oh, you know, I have to look at YouTube. Because YouTube's on here too. Hey, YouTube. Hey, YouTube. There we go. Okay, Nikki got it. Nikki B Inspires. Let me write your name. So, guys, here's what we're going to do, too, from now on. If you decide to give answers first, I'm going to start rewarding you guys. I don't know. I'm going to maybe I'll start giving some things away. So, Nikki B Inspires, you're going to get something from tonight's broadcast. Write down your Nikki. I'm sure I'm spelling that right. Nikki. Nikki B Inspires. Okay. Okay, cool. That was IG. Cool. So your business is a baby. Okay, here's my black. I really need to make sure that this thing works. So this is the equation we do every time in class. Your business is a baby. Okay, that's important. If you're watching this on Instagram, I know that the camera is flipped. I apologize. Instagram still has not allowed the camera to not be flipped. I don't know. It is what it is. So my business is a baby. That's the first thing. Why is that important for us to know? Because it's not optional. Your business is not optional. Your business is not a side option. Your business is not a side chick. Your business is not something that you pick up one day, put down the other, pick up in 2 months, put down the other, okay? Perfect example is there's Nikandra, who is the owner of I'm Nurse Nikki. She's one of my clients, and she knows because getting her business off the ground, she had to go through a lot of things. And I'm sure in that whole process of securing her business, getting her paperwork done, she then was figuring out, guess what? This thing, it's not a side hustle. This is a real business. So that's how we say our business is a baby. You have to remember that. Would you feed your baby once a week? Would you feed your baby once a month? Would you feed your baby twice a week? If this was a real human being, you would say no. You would say, who would do that? That is a child abuser. Here's my question. Are you a business abuser? Do you pick up your business one day, put it down the other week? Again, when you have not solidified that in your mind, that's why your money will become optional. Your bank account deposits will become optional. When you treat your business optional, it will treat you as optional. It will not give back to you what you believe you deserve. So that's why we believe that our business is a baby. Okay, now it's time to feed the baby. Who knows our equation? What do we feed our baby? What's the very first thing that we feed our baby? This is essential. This is a part of having a business. You've got to feed it something. Okay. Oh, y'all in it today. Asia D. Will. Y'all, Facebook better pick up because Instagram about to win all the coins. Asia D. Will. Okay. Asia D. Will. You're going to get something after tonight's class. Okay, Asia D. Will got it. You got to give it focus. You got to give it focus. Okay? You've got to give it focus. And no, listen, y'all, don't be putting out answers I haven't asked them yet. Okay? That's how you cheat. Okay? Okay. Listen. You've got to give it focus. Okay? You got to give it focus. Now, remember, you could stare at something all day. Does that mean that you are increasing your business? Does that mean that you're going to have a successful business? Focus is more than just focusing. It's about also being strategic. So we break out focus into also things like strategy. Okay, I know you can barely read that because I write like chicken scratch. I'm horrible. Let me just change my handwriting. My handwriting is so bad, y'all. Like for real. Okay, so we're going to give it strategy. Okay, we're also going to make sure that we're networking. You got to build up your network. That is so essential. We're going to talk about that in February. Okay, so I got to have strategy. I got to have networking skills. I got to be strategic in every move that I make. As I talked about in Atlanta, we are intentional. We are intentional human beings. We cannot waste our time. By you taking out the time to watch this, you are going to become more strategic. Okay, you're going to become way more strategic, and you're going to understand on how you can increase your business. Okay. Now, once you give it focus, now what's the thing you gotta have? Because a lot of people, they're focused, but they don't have the next word. What's the next word? Who's gonna be fast? We're gonna see who's got this. Okay, what am I going to give it? Once I am done, not you're really never done. Okay, Asia did well. I'm telling you, she got it again. Okay, she got it again. She got it again. Okay, so you're going to give it passion. Okay, you're going to give it passion. You're going to give it passion. That's important. Passion is important. Is passion everything? No, it's not. Some of you are very passionate, but you have no strategy. So actually what you're doing is, it's like having an arrow with no target. Okay? It's like having an arrow with no target. Passion is not enough. I can love something a lot, but have you ever heard of maybe seen relationships where somebody was madly in love with somebody but never treated them right? Is it real love? No, it's not. Passion is not enough. Passion has to be strategically focused. Passion is like a fire, okay? It can be used for arson, for burning things down, okay? But fire can also be used for heating up food, right? For keeping you warm. It's all about how you use what it is that you have. And for many of you, February is going to be the month for you where you focus your passion. It's going to be the month for you where you've been passionate, you've been saying that you love stuff, but in the midst of all of these things, you have not been directing that passion. And so in February, we know it's love month. But guess what I'm about to show you guys for this month? I'm going to teach you how to love your business. I'm going to teach you how to really love your business, how to care for the way that it should be cared. It loves you. Oh, yes, it does. Believe me. But guess what? It's going to be a lot of work, but it wants to give you something. Yeah. And guess what that last word is? Who knows what that last word is? When we focus on our business as a baby, when we give it focus, when we give it passion, what is that W word that we all want? What is that W word? What is that W? What is it that we want to really give it? It's going to give it back to us. Money, but there's a W word that I love. I just gave you a cheat. There you go. Okay, Monica Bundy got it. It's wealth. Okay, so Monica. Okay, let me get you up there, M. Bundy Consulting. Okay. Okay, so those are our three winners from tonight. Okay, let's give it up for our 3 winners. Okay, good job, good job. And of course, everyone else, see, it's good that you might all participate. Even if you don't win something, guess what? You still need to participate. You're in class. Okay, so this is the N word. Now, I don't want to hear, well, it's not all about money. It's not. When we talk about wealth, we're not just talking about money. Wealth is abundance. Abundance, in my opinion, is in every area, because you can have a lot of money, but you're not really wealthy, in my opinion, if your spiritual person is dying. You're not really wealthy if your children hate you and don't respect you because you never spend time with them. To me, wealth is it's a holistic word, okay? So it means that every area of your life is in abundance. Okay, so when we're building our business, we're not going to ignore our spouses. We're not going to treat people like trash. We're not going to act like we're everything. We're not going to act like we're better than somebody else. We build to give. We build to love. We build to walk in our purpose and our destiny and to impact others in the economy. You don't have to be an entrepreneur in order to be successful. There are so many ways that you can become accomplished, and God has a specific plan and purpose. But if entrepreneurship is the path that has your name on it, then you're in the right place, okay? So tonight, what are we talking about? Tonight's focus is going to be on reclaiming your sales crown. Some of y'all, some of y'all, some of us, some of y'all, some of us, you lost it, okay? So we want to focus and get ready for the Speak and Sales Challenge. I am pulling someone from my tribe, Professor Kiva Green. Okay, and you're going to see a lot of people from my tribe. If you've been someone who's invested in my master classes, courses, you're going to see a lot of faces coming out in 2019, people who are part of my tribe who do amazing things. And they're going to be pouring back into the tribe, back into the community, so that we're all winning. And so we're kicking off in February with Dr. Kiva Green, who is going to help us to become amazing speakers. And I'm going to help you guys to become amazing sales kings and queens. So let's talk about, in short, getting ready for this month. There are some things I need to make sure that you have in function. There are some things I'm going to challenge you with and give you homework with to perform. Okay, so what's the very first thing that we need to make sure that we have? Number one, you need to know your value. That's important. You can't correctly hit your sales goals if you don't know the value that you're bringing to the table, right? Now, we touched on this on Instagram earlier today, where I talked about understanding your value. And this is why being a great speaker is going to help you make a lot of money. Because when you know how to talk about what it is that you're passionate about, what it is that you provide, it's easier to close a deal, okay? Now, let's talk about value. We talk about this a lot, I know, on social media. I've taught on it, coached on it, preached on it, whatever, everything on it I've talked about. The first thing I want you to ask yourself, okay, is what is the value that I'm bringing with this product or service? It doesn't have to be deep. You know, it doesn't have to be super deep, but it needs to be something worth people buying into. What is the value? Are we hitting the corner of affordability? Are we hitting the corner of convenience and efficiency? You know, is the value for us with this product the fact that, you know, it helps cut down and reduce time? Is it the fact that you get amazing quality at a great price? Is it the fact that you get luxurious items that you can't find anywhere else? What is the value that you're bringing? You have to know the value. What are the problems that you solve? Let me give you a quick activity that is something that we did in Atlanta this past weekend, okay? One of the games that we played at the meetup was something called 100, I think it's like 100 things or 100 ways. And one of the things that we did was we split them into two teams, and one team got the phrase old newspapers. Another team got the phrase old pizza boxes. And they had to come up with 100 ways to use one product, right? It's a great innovative game. Another game I had them play was where I had them find an object that was in their purse, in their pocketbook, pockets, if it was a guy, maybe his briefcase, maybe his jacket, and I told them to find one item, okay? Then they had to turn around and come up with 20 problems, that problem solved. You know, it's funny, when you pick up something like an expo marker, for instance, could you provide for me 20 problems that this expo marker solves? What about 10? What about 5? If someone picked up your book, it's actually my very first book, Faith and Glass Slippers, one of my very first books, right? What are the problems that my book solves? There are problems that can be solved in a product, and sometimes we're overthinking it. Like, it's really not that serious. Like, there are some things where you can find some surface level problems, and other things you have to find maybe some more deeper reasons, right? But every product, as we know, should solve a problem of some kind. It may not be a deep problem, but there has to be a reason for why you've created this. A lot of times we create products for us. But is the product created for the masses, or is it created for your targeted customers? This is where books can become a very iffy solution, because some people, they write books for themselves. They want to tell their story, all that, and that's awesome. I want you to tell your story. But you should be writing your story for someone else to read it, not just you. So when we look at a lot of products, we have to first make sure that our value is not just appealing to us, but it's appealing to the masses and to the consumer. So you need to first understand, what is your value? You must present value. Okay, we're going to move on. After value, the second thing is that you need to figure out, excuse me, I'm going to rewrite these. Okay. Your voice. These are the V's. The first thing you have to understand is your value. The second thing you have to understand is your voice. What is, or who is the voice? The voice of the brand, the voice of the company, right? So when you're pitching or talking about your brand in your email campaigns, you know, on social media, through your live video content, right? What is that voice? What is that voice that you're bringing out? Is it fun? Is it serious? Is it professional? Is it lighthearted? Is it that hustle mode? You know, what is that voice? Who is that voice? And is that voice consistent on all the different brands, or does it sound like a different person on every different platform? Or when I meet you, you sound completely different than when I look at you online, right? So you have to have value, but you also have to have voice. So whenever we're marketing a product, whenever we're marketing a solution, whenever we're marketing a service, you have to have a voice. That voice must be consistent. Okay? Here's the third thing. Okay? Vision. This is big. We're going to break, we pretty much already broken down value. But voice and vision are two areas I really want to get you into. I'm going to hop and skip into vision, and then I'm going to bring you back to voice. Like I talked about this past weekend in Atlanta, a lot of people want to have amazing companies and amazing businesses, right? But I'm going to ask you a question. Where are you going? You can tell me, oh, I want to be a multimillionaire, or I want to do this, I want to do that. Have you clearly defined those goals and laid them out in a way that makes sense for you to achieve? A lot of times we're kind of voicing big things out there in the sky, but we've never actually given ourselves a blueprint to get it done, right? You have to have targets near and far, not just far, but near. Okay, you have to have goals that you can achieve in a quarter. A lot of times for me, it's going to be a weekly goal, a monthly goal, a quarterly goal, and then a yearly goal. And then I have my years out goals. Okay, why? Because if you're not achieving the near goals, you won't achieve the far goals. Okay, this is why we're doing this challenge, because we have to look at some near goals that we're probably not hitting that will help us reach what? The far goals. There's some far goals that we really want to achieve. But the near goals are like, are you being consistent in social media? Are you sending out email campaigns? Are you expanding your network, and which of course increases your net worth, right? Are you improving not just the quality of people that you know, but are you leveraging your opportunities within those networks and within those relationships, right? So we're not just looking at far goals. Again, we're looking at near goals and making sure that we're doing the small stuff. If you're not doing the small stuff, you won't do the large stuff. Y'all got that, right? So we want to make sure that your vision is being clearly organized and laid out. So many people I meet, oh my gosh, to talk all day about how they're going to become the next this, the next that, right? Okay, plan it out. Now work it out. Oh, well, I'm working on it. I'm going to get it together. Okay, so why is it that right now you should be sitting down at home working on that vision, but instead you're out and about doing things and wasting your money, wasting your time, wasting your gas, wasting your focus, okay? Having conversations with people who don't have the same level of mindset as you, draining you of your energy, okay? Draining you of your passion, okay? Talking about what you used to do in your past that you no longer do anymore, okay? You're focused on the next level. They're focused on the past. Okay, they make jokes about every single step that you take when you could be working on your progress. So this is why when we talk about actually hitting certain goals, this is why your vision, you have to look at your 3 nouns. I teach you all the time. We're going to talk about it again. People, places, and things. I wish I could coach this thing to the heavens. People, places, and things. You are not where you should be because of 3 things. I'm not where I truly desire because of 3 things. I need to level up those 3 areas. People, places, and things. Either they're holding you back or you're not where you should be in those areas. Either I need to meet some more people, I need to change up the things I'm doing, and I need to get into some better environments and leave the environments where I'm at, or I'm in great environments, but I need to upgrade my exposure, right? So we have to look at under vision, we have to look at people, places, and things. Again, I'm just writing chicken scratch. You guys are hearing me, so you guys got it. People, places, and things. Those are the things I must focus on, and you've got to delegate your time in those areas. This is where, see, February won't mean a hill of beans. I can give you strategy through the roof for your business. It won't mean a hill of beans if while you're trying to do this challenge, you're wasting your energy and time in these 3 areas. People, places, and things. I can give you a strategy right now to be consistent, social media, email marketing, networking, all that, okay? But then you pick up the phone and you waste 2 hours with somebody who's wasting your time. Again, strategy means nothing if you're wasting your energy. Let me tell you what I told those in Atlanta. God has given you the gift of breath. Don't waste it. God has given you the gift to wake up in the morning and to live out a purpose-filled life. You may not feel like you have a purpose, but there's always a purpose in your breathing. You may feel overwhelmed and say, Genesis, but I'm going through so much. I'm facing so many different obstacles. You have to learn how to change your perspective and realize that there are some people who don't even have the chance to even have an obstacle or even make it through an obstacle because they're dead. Let's get really real. We want to be real. Okay, let's get real. You want to keep it real with your friends. Okay, let's keep it real. The truth is you're alive, somebody else is dead. What are you going to do with the minutes that you have breathing in your life? You have dreams, desires. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. Okay, let's get it done. Oh, but I got to do this tomorrow and I got to do that tomorrow. And okay, fine. You can do two things. And if you want to keep it real, you can remain mediocre and be like everybody in your town and in your city, talking about all the things that they're going to do. And then 50 years later, they're in their grave, having not accomplished anything that they had on their list. Oh, wait, but they got flued out. They went to, Costa Rica with their girls and their bros. They went here, they went there, but never accomplished their dreams. Oh, yeah, they traveled, they did this and that, but their dreams though, yeah. See, they could save up for their dreams. Sorry, no. They could save up for Vegas. They could save up for Costa Rica. They could save up for Paris and France, but to save up for their dreams, oh, that's a whole different thing. It's easy to invest in things that require your execution. It's hard to, right? When it comes to us, why? Because we don't believe in the middle thing, the voice. You don't believe in you. That's why in February, my whole job with Dr. Kiva is to help you love yourself to wealth. Okay? You have to love yourself to wealth. This is not a thing where, I say to myself, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that, right? You have to literally love yourself into wealth. You have to love yourself to not charge below your value. You have to love yourself enough to not interact with people who waste your time. You have to love yourself enough to not entertain conversation that's a waste of your time. You have to love yourself enough to walk into rooms and to believe that you belong there and that you're not just someone who went into that room by accident. No, they called your name on purpose. You have to love yourself enough to keep on going and going and going and going. You have to love yourself enough to say no to an opportunity facing you right now where really it's only for a few pennies because you're holding and waiting for that check that is really supposed to be your work. You have to love yourself enough to say no to old relationships that keep on coming back because they don't want you to leave their life. You have to love you guys have to hear me. You have to love yourself to wealth. Okay? And you love yourself by changing the voices that you hear. You must change the voices that you hear. You're hearing the wrong voices and you're allowing the voice to talk you out of instead of you using your voice to talk yourself into. Y'all hear me? This is what they're not going to teach you in business class. They're going to teach you, oh, you got the strategy, you got all this and that. Okay, yeah, okay. Let it hit hard one night. And you're going to be like, listen, I'm ready to leave all of this tonight. Call it quits. I'm done. Okay, I'm just focus on my job I got real quick. I'm pushing this paycheck because it's been coming in. But this business, woo child, right? So you have to trust your voice. You have to trust it. I said all in February, we're going to be focusing on you trusting. Do you trust yourself enough to go to where you truly desire? Do you trust you? A lot of times we've been through things where we have become so broken that people who did us wrong have made us not trust our own voice. Ooh, I think I just said something I need to say again. For some of us, we've been through life situations where people have done us wrong, and that distrust has made us not even trust our own selves. So we will trust others over us trusting ourselves. Even people who've done us wrong, some of us will go back and trust them again. My God. we have a hard time trusting us, when really it's us that we should trust the most, and our Heavenly Father, because we're the ones that we have to speak life into. We have to speak life into ourselves to get what it is that we deserve. Stop trusting people's voices who are inconsistent. Stop trusting people's voices who never speak what you really need to hear. Stop trusting the voices of the lies that have been feeding you. And that's the reason why you've been starving, because it has not been enough to sustain you. The lies cannot sustain your truth. The lies cannot sustain your passion and your focus. You have to talk yourself into your wealth. So how do I begin to trust my voice? You have to begin loving how you sound. And this can be a hard thing. I hear people, Genesis, I do not want to go loud because I hate hearing my voice. This is a real question. Why do you hate hearing your voice? I hear that. I cannot tell you how many times women have told me, and men, I want to hear myself because I hate hearing my voice. Why? You love hearing other people's voices. How come you don't like hearing your own voice? I just don't like how I sound. But you like how other people sound. Why is that? Well, I just don't want to become cocky. People say, if you love yourself too much, you become. So let me work back with the thought process that you currently have. Let me just work that thought process back, okay? Because what I'm hearing, right? What I'm hearing is this. You have no problem hearing other people's voices, watching their lives, buying their products, hearing them speak. Then on the flip side, you want people to buy your products. You want people to hear you speak. You want to get booked. You want to get paid, but you're scared to voice your vision. You're scared to voice yourself. And this is where this month in February, oh my God, February is not just going to be a natural month. It's going to also be a spiritual breaking for many of you, because the enemy has tried to put you on mute, and he has tried to hinder your vision through it. Because if he can hinder your mission by keeping you on mute, you'll never be able to voice your wealth and to obtain what it is that you have, because you are scared to open up your mouth and to do what it is that you need to do because of what you've been through. And this is why I'm telling you now, get yourself ready to be broken. Because we got to take off whatever glue has tried to keep your mouth shut from getting your money. Because the money's in your mouth. The money is in you being bold about your product and your service on another level. And for the money you need next, not the money you have now. The money you have now is according to what you've done thus far. But guess what? It's a new year. I think it's time to make more money than what we made before. Correct? Okay, I think we're good. So, because we want to make more money, your mouth has to open up wider. Your ask has to become bigger. Those numbers on that invoice needs to go up another level. What you've done thus far was great. I'm so glad of what you've accomplished thus far. I'm so proud of you. You've done an amazing job. You've been able to take steps that no one else would have taken. You have been so amazing. But it's time to ask for more. It's all right to be paid at a higher level. It is all right to say no to things that are below your level, that you know is not your worth. It's all right. You're gonna be just fine. I know that you're like, oh, Gigi, but like it sounds like a good deal. I can do this, I can do that. Yeah, but let me tell you something. It's better to wait out on the promise than to take a secondhand consignment shop thing that God has for you. God is not trying to give you second best. Now listen, there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with second best. There's nothing wrong with second best. Listen, I love Goodwill Vintage all day. I love it all day. But what God has for you is brand new. It's just for you. It's been made just for you. But I'm trying to tell you that you need to level up your ask. Yeah. You need to level up your ask. Your voice needs to become wider. Your sound needs to become louder. Stop being ashamed of being loud. When the enemy, he wants you mute. Okay? So in February, People will become annoyed with you. I want to prepare you right now for it, because many people are already annoyed with you, already don't like you. You're ready too loud. Shh. 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 But hold on. We got to be like the man in the Bible. Blind Bartimaeus. The man was blind. Some of you right now, you've been blind. You've been sleep on your own vision, sleep on your next level, sleep on your ass. You have not been doing things that you need to do. You've been walking in the dark, okay? You've been trying to figure out what strategy is going to help rise your business. You've been struggling, trying to hit different stuff, trying to try different coaches, different people. You've just been stuck in the dark, okay? Blind. But guess what blind Bartimaeus did that I think we need to take some notes from, okay? He got tired of being blind when he knew that he had the opportunity to ask. See, this is big. Many times we have to come to the realization that we don't have to be where we are any longer. That at some point when the opportunity comes for us to ask, we got to be willing to open up our mouths. He couldn't open up his eyes. Listen, oh man, he couldn't open up his eyes, but he could open up his mouth. Listen, okay? Sometimes you don't have the money, but you do have your mouth, okay? You may not have the capital like somebody else to build their business, but you do have your mouth. You got your voice though, right? You got your voice, you got your hands, you got your lips, okay? You got your fingers, okay, to type some emails and send out some proposals, okay? I may not have $1 million in the bank, but guess what? I got a mouth though, okay? I may not have all the things that somebody else has. May not even have the same testimony as somebody else, but I've got a mouth to ask. Y'all got me? So what are we going to do in February? Your ass is going to become louder. You're going to be like blind Bartimaeus, knowing that I may not have everything. I may not be able to see everything. I may not be able to articulate everything that I want for my life. But I'm going to say, God, I am not going to stay where I'm at in this place any longer. I'm not going to make the same amount of money I made last year. I'm not going to go and settle on myself like last year. I'm not going to be lazy and slip back into what I slipped back into last year. That's not going to be me. Nope. It can be somebody else. I'm not going to pray on anybody else, but it's not going to be me. Okay. It's not going to be me. Okay. It's not going to be you. It's not going to be you. So what are we going to do? You're going to be like blind Bartimaeus, baby. And see, here's the thing, man. They told blind Bartimaeus, shh, bruh, you're too loud. Let me tell you something. This is why we talk about vision, and this is why I'm telling you, the February challenge is about to be so lit. Woo! About to be lit. Let me tell you something. People get annoyed when you start getting loud. It was okay when you posted your business once a day. Baby, with the challenge I'm about to give to y'all, y'all be posting so much, people be like, is that even necessary? Why do you have to talk about your business? Girl, don't you have any other types of content? Da, 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 da. You know, to my brothers and your bros may be like, bro, man, I see you launching your business, you know. Bro, you don't have to go that hard, you know. Oh, okay. But are you going to pay for my mortgage, though? Are you paying for my car, though? Yeah. You must. Okay, I got it. You tell me to be quiet because you okay. Oh, you gonna pay my phone bill? You gonna put food in my fridge? Got it. Okay, that's why you tell me to be quiet. Because obviously you're gonna feed me. Obviously you're gonna clothe me. Obviously you're gonna finance my trip to Costa Rica because you're telling me to be quiet. So you must be paying for it. Oh, you're not. You can't pay for my child's tuition. You can't? Oh, okay. So if you're not paying, why am I quiet again? I'll be quiet. Listen, I don't have to talk about my needs met. I don't have to do that. But you're not. So that means I'm going to keep on being loud. Okay? Okay, because here's the thing, right? Blind Bartimaeus was yelling because he needed Jesus to meet his need. Right? We're in business to meet needs, but we're also in business for our needs to be met. Right? So what this means is that I want to tell you something, and this is real. This is why we talk about your business being a baby. want you to internalize this. This is real. I had to ask myself this question this week as I was preparing you guys for this challenge. Jesus. Your silence is usually equated to your belief system. And I had to say to myself this week, I said, whoa, I'm going to have to step this up. The only reason why people are silent is because they don't believe that they are needed. The only reason why you could be, I want you to listen to this. I want you to see this. Listen to this. Okay. People in the Bible, when it came to them getting their miracle, they did whatever they needed to do for Jesus to heal them. They would run to him. They would be like the blind. They'd be like the one with the issue of blood and crawl to him. There was the blind Bartimaeus there was the one guy, right, who climbed to the tree, Jairus, who was a taxi. He climbed to the tree, Then there was blind Bartimaeus, who was blind, couldn't see. He was yelling because he couldn't see. They did whatever it took to get what they needed because they were not ashamed of the state they were in. Like, listen, I'm done with this. I'm tired of this. I need what I need, okay? And when you see a solution, you're like, listen, I'm about to get this. Listen, your business is your solution, so why are you quiet? When you know that you have gifts and talents, when you have products that the world needs, why are you so shy to talk about your business? Why are you so not consistent? Why do you not want to go live? I'm trying to figure that part out. Oh, well, again, we go back to, I don't like my voice. Well, that means that you don't love yourself. If you don't love your voice, you should love every part about you. This is why we talk about making money. We talk about increasing our wealth. I've never had a problem making money because I believed in myself. I believed in my voice. As you can tell, I'm a very passionate firecracker. I'm 5 feet. I got to do something. Listen, because the height's not part of my advantage, okay? So I'm use my voice, okay? I'm going to have a ton of expressions, okay? What I'm saying, though, is that if you were to level up the income from last year, if you want those income statements to go up higher, then you need to make sure that you are not putting yourself on mute. You must be consistent because you have the solution. I've never heard of firefighters not racing out to go pour out, to go hose down someone's house. Why? Because that house was burning on fire. If they did not use their water to pour the water onto the house would burn. The problem is that a lot of you do not see yourselves as firefighters. You know what you see yourself as? A person asleep, in bed, cuddled up, snoring yourself to sleep. But you want to be the person everybody comes to. You want to be the person who's popping. Well, how are you going to be popping if you don't put out fires? You should be like a firefighter racing out to put out fires. Oh, I'm the best. Oh, you need me. Oh, I got you. You have to be that person that is excited about what you do. But a lot of you bring your energy be on left. You be like, yeah, hi. Because I'm the owner of Swim. Yeah, that's what I do. Meanwhile, somebody who doesn't even do half what you do, but excited, and remember, you need passion, they'll come up and swipe your deals, okay? And even though you're 10 times better, you have no passion. You're not ready to put out fire. Well, whatever's for me is for me. I'm not chasing anything, okay? I'm going to wait until God sends what I need. Okay? So let's use that train of thought real quick. Let's just use that same train of thought. Okay, got it. So, do firefighters, do they wait for the person whose house is burning down to come to them, put out the fire? They're like, we're just going to wait until somebody, comes to us and tells us they got a fire, then I'm going to go. No, the person calls from their house and says, listen, my house is on fire. Okay. The alarm system starts going off. They run to the fire. Are they going to wait till the house burns down to go save it? No. They're built to respond. This is big. You must be built to respond. This is big. I want y'all to get this. Your business must be built to respond to people's needs. I don't care whether you're selling hair, makeup, grass cutting services, coaching programs, consulting, design, creative ability, insurance. I don't care what it is that you're selling. Okay? Coaching programs, online courses. You need to learn how to be built. You must be built to respond. You must be the person that people are calling on because they know what it is that you do and they need what it is that you do. Y'all got that? Okay. So we're done. Let's go back over what we learned tonight. These are 3 V's. You have to know your value. You've got to trust your voice. You must know your vision. You must be someone that understands the 3 nouns: people, places, and things. Those are the 3 areas that you must learn how to control in order to maximize your focus in February. Okay, we're getting ready for February. This challenge is now open. Link is in my bio. Link is on there. Link is everywhere. Okay, when we sign up for this challenge in February, what's going to happen over this 4-week boot camp? It's absolutely free. And yes, I'm going to upsell you to a paid product. Why? Because I'm not, this is the reason why for some of y'all. Y'all got to stop discounting yourself and running yourself as a nonprofit. Okay? You have to start running yourself as a business. Now, technically, a nonprofit is a business, but a nonprofit runs on donors. Now, some of you are already doing that. You are pretty much donating yourself away day by day. So you might as well become a 501c3. But if your job is to make money and be a for-profit, okay, we're going to need you to do what? Ask. Stop being afraid to open up your mouth and say, I want money. I'm saying some of y'all, man, some of y'all need to go outside. And listen, man, now if you live in an apartment complex, you may need to go towards the wood area because we don't want the neighbors to wake you up, okay? I don't want you to get in trouble, get evicted. But, okay, some of you have a hard time just releasing your desires. They're all in your mind right now. They're like all in your mind. But you have a voice now. Like I dare you tomorrow. Get in the car. Okay, get in the car. As you pull off, I mean, serious. Yell. Just yell out and say, I'm the best at what I do. Say, you know what? I want money. Some of y'all, man, some of y'all, this would just, y'all would faint just by saying it because y'all just not you. I want money. I want tons of money. I want so much money that I have to figure out who to give it to every week. I'm being serious. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna record a video just to prove it to y'all. Because some of y'all need to see it next. Some of y'all, you know, you just can't. You are too bound to people, and you can't make what you truly desire when you're bound to people because you have to love yourself. You can't be bound. Let me say this: you cannot be bound to people and love yourself at the same time. I'm gonna say that one more time. You cannot be bound to people and love yourself at the same time. It's impossible. You need to love you enough so that when the opportunity comes to discount yourself, you won't do it. When the opportunity comes to work with people that are not according to where you want to go and where you want to focus on, you'll say no. Okay? Y'all got that? So that's why we're going to ask. We're going to ask big. We're going to ask like we never asked before. We're going to be the crazy ones sending emails to people that we would never send emails to before. You'll be like, oh, like, am I really doing this? Oh, my God. Am I really emailing this person? Am I really reaching out? Am I really going to this event? Am I really going to walk up and introduce myself? Yes, you are. In February, we're going to be doing some crazy stuff. So I hope y'all ready. I hope y'all ready to look embarrassed. Listen, and I have no shame in looking embarrassed. If I shoot for something and the target and it does not hit the target, guess what? I'm gonna pick up another arrow. You have to be willing to be embarrassed. And some of you guys have not reached that point because you're too fearful of being embarrassed. You're too fearful of falling in front of people. You're too fearful of what people will think about you. And that's the reason why you've never tried to shoot higher than you've ever shot before, because you want to look cute and win. You can never look cute and win. I don't care what anybody says. And listen, you may wear some heels and stuff. You know, you may look cute, but I'm talking about it in business. I'm not talking about how you look physically. Okay? You have to be willing to fall in front of people and get back up and keep on trucking, not worrying about what they're saying, not worrying about what they're talking about. I don't care. I'm going to do what God called me to do. And if you have a problem with it, that's a personal problem. But guess what? I'm not going to invest myself into the personal problem. I'm going to let them figure that out. But you need to get back to what you need to do. I had people who inboxed me about this past weekend in Atlanta. Right? And people were sending me some shady inboxes. I'm like, oh, I couldn't make it, but how many people were there? I said, well, were you there? You weren't there? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Okay, because you weren't there. Oh, I heard about the little meetup you had. How was it? It was awesome. Wish you were there. You have to realize, this is so big, right? You must be laser focused on what you're doing. You must be laser focused on what you're doing. You cannot allow people and their small minds shrink you back to where you came from. You cannot allow emotions from other people and their petty ways shrink you back to where you came from. Where you are going, you are now no longer wasting, but now you are investing. I want you to understand this. You've left consuming, and now you're now investing. When you become a focused entrepreneur, you no longer waste, okay? Everything you do is a strategic move for a return on an investment. So that means that I will not enter environments and waste my gas where I know I'm not going to get a return on my investment. I am no longer going to be on the phone with you for 2 hours talking about nothing, okay? I'm wasting my investment, okay? I have to be somebody who's moving from consuming to investing. That means that every single time I place my energy in people, places, or things, I'm looking for a return. And this is time for some of you to close accounts that have never had any returns. There are people, places, and things. You need to go back. You need to take a quick little tally and say, listen, did I get a return this year? So listen, we're filing taxes, right? Okay, guess what? You need to look at your expenses and say, am I getting a return on this expense? Or was this just a waste of my money, right? Listen, it's time for you to say, am I getting a return on this? Am I getting a return on this relationship? Am I getting a return on this place or this environment? Am I getting a return on the things that I've invested in and put money into? If you're not, it's time to pull rank and say, oh no, no more. In the words of Pastor Bryson Tiller, he had a song recently called Cancel. You cancel, okay? All y'all cancel, you cancel. I'm not saying that I'm not going to cut the relationship off, but I'm no longer going to pick up the phone, okay, and talk to you for 15 hours about nothing. Okay, just because you need somebody to talk to. Listen, are you looking to get a solution, right? Or are you just over here to vent on my shoulder and then leave me trying to handle your scars? Listen, friendship is supposed to be where I can tell you, listen, honey, listen, sis. Okay, you've been in this crazy thing for two months. What are you gonna do about it? I don't know. Okay, listen, I don't got time to waste. Okay, I need you to come to this decision as a friend. You get back to me when you decide you want to get up from this. I'll be here as a friend, but see, I cannot waste these 5 hours with you on the phone talking about nothing. Okay. Okay, don't you see? This is the reason why so many people they don't accomplish things in their business, in their relationships, and what they need to do, because they waste time. It's so much time being wasted. So much time being wasted. And what we do is we don't even realize how much time we're wasting because of the fact that it's what we're used to doing anyway. Okay? So you got to start viewing your time as an investment. Start. So this is what I always say to myself. This is what I say to my clients too. Some of my clients who have this issue. Every single time that you go out, every single time you invest in people, places, and things, make sure you're starting to print receipts. You know how you got to eat, and you have the receipts, to show you what you paid for and what you got, So all I'm saying is that from now on, start getting receipts. Because when it comes time to put in your budget, you say, okay, well, what happened here? Well, what was I supposed to do here? What was supposed to be accomplished here? Did it get accomplished? Was I able to really get things accomplished? Was this just a waste of my time? Okay. But you also have to learn how to maximize things as well. So let's talk about, we're almost done. Okay. Let's talk about this challenge that's happening. So the landing page has been put up. The link is now in the bio. Thank you, Inspire Your Biz. So the link is now in the bio. Okay, for Instagram, it's in the bio. For YouTube, it's on there, guys. It's in there. Hey, YouTube. Facebook, it's in there. So what it is a 4-week free boot camp. Okay, we did a boot camp like this back in November. We had an awesome turnout online. It's all virtual. You join an email list, and in those 4 weeks, you're going to join a Facebook group. That link will be sent out on February the 1st, and hopefully you have Facebook. If not, create just a small little Facebook account that no one knows, okay, just for your activity purposes. And in the Facebook account, that's where we're going to have some lives and different things, just so that you can maximize February. We're going to be focusing on 2 sides. One side is sales. The other side is speaking. We want to make sure that you guys are asking, right? That big ask, that you are putting yourselves out there to go for your big ask. No matter what kind of business you're in, whether it's retail or service-based, there are asks. Asks. There's an ask that you're going to have to give, okay? When you are, whether you're asking your customers to invest in your business, whether you are asking for contracts, you're putting out contracts or deals, there's going to be some asks. I just love saying that you're going to have to give, right? There are some relationships that you're going to need to foster. There's some people that you're going to need to expose yourself in. There will be some rooms that you're going to need to enter in these next couple of months, of weeks, of days, okay? And so we want to make sure that you guys are maximizing on them. For your next level, you're going to have to upgrade the 3 nouns: people, places, and things. Okay, there's going to be some investments you're going to have to make, some conferences you're probably going to have to go to expand your knowledge. There's probably going to also be some people, like I said before, some networking events or maybe relationships that you need to foster. There's also going to be some places, you know, that you need to put your business out there: exposure, awareness, brand awareness, you know, marketing efforts. So these are things that we have to do to make our business what it is. And I'm hoping that you guys will join me on that. So I'm sending out to my email list. The text list will get it as well in the morning. Instagram is on here. Facebook, the link is in the bio or in this video, and YouTube, it's in there as well. So what I'm going to do now, hold on, give me a second. Okay, so I'm going to just simply ask you guys to do is to sign up. And when you sign up, you're going to wait until February the 1st, February 1st, when we open everything up, and then you'll join, and then we'll get started. And again, we're going to be focusing on sales and as well as speaking. So if you're someone who also wants to learn how to increase your speaking engagements, you want to learn how to become a better public speaker, and on learning how to communicate your value, your vision, and your voice, or value, voice, and vision, okay, then I want you guys to join. This is also going to help a lot of you guys who are in ministry, and you may not necessarily want to learn how to do more in sales, but you want to learn how to become a better speaker, how to better communicate what it is that you do, how to inspire others. Some of you you need to work on your speaking skills, because a lot of people, they want to invest in you, but they're not, because of how you sound. It may also be because, you know, you're not easily communicating what it is that you do. So we're going to work with you so that you can become a better speaker. I believe that some of you guys have been gifted to speak into the lives of young women, of young girls, of men, of young men, of people of all sizes, races, colors, all sorts of things and backgrounds. But I want to help you prepare, because like this past month, as we talked about, you need to begin preparing for your abundance. You need to begin preparing for that big deal to come through, for that phone call to come to you. And when they call you and ask you to move into your next level, are you going to be prepared? You know, it's like what I tell my retail, my e-commerce clients, you know, if someone came in and had 5,000 orders for you, would you be able to handle it? You know, would you, if someone called you and say, hey, I'm this big CEO, can you fly in tomorrow? Would you have money saved aside for a flight? You know, we have to begin setting ourselves up for what is it we're praying for. We keep on praying for these, oh God, help me, increase me. But are you preparing for what you've prayed for? Or are you just praying for things, but you're not preparing for them? It's time to prepare. It's time to get focused, laser focused, invest our energy and our focus in the things that we truly desire. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, be sure to click the link in the videos and everything on here. I know I'm on different platforms, but it's bit.ly/speakitbootcamp. Okay, bit, excuse me, .ly/speakitbootcamp. I will see you guys for another video. We're gonna have a video next week. So guys, enjoy the rest of your week. Be sure to sign up. You'll be seeing posts come out all on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do turn your post notifications on. There's some awesome posts coming on, okay? And to my 3 winners, which were, let's see who they were. Nikki B Inspires, AGD Will, and Miss Bunny Consulting. I will be announcing your guys' prizes on Instagram. So I'm going to just pick something from the store and give you guys like a coupon code to get them. So guys, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys later. Bye. See you guys. See you Facebook. See you guys later. And bye. Bye, YouTube.